abusia for say dey yakoye say parliament akoye man to man. Man to man pa. Abusia ene Honorable Sam Goerge atia Alexander Afenyomarkins. Otia no pa the minority leader. Dey na see dey na buy abusia menu mi enu agitu mana say ya we say in the year 2024 NDC eba abonte ebe campaign massively a omon seminar so mo de ombetie Ghana for asem na Ghana for so e de omon sem e de to omo ani nyame adom omo to aba no e de maye NDC na NDC so eba no omo ka se omo ba taxes which is e-levy any other taxes such as COVID tax emission taxes na ekumomo no se NDC ba omo nyimfiri omo abusia na Ghana for e de ase eyoyo omo to aba no kase pa e de ma eye amanyuku NDC amenu mi elu ya we na sese no NDC akwa kopiem e eye parliament na omo kopiem no ensemba kumienu bi ekoso na Alexander Afenyomarkins twe omo adwen e di asi eye bibi so na so ade dem na the majority no omo ani enyamba omo so ni na se wo so be taxes e dey through ampa we taxes no afidi wo sa introduce new taxes na new taxes na omo introduce no and Alexander Afenyomarkins the minority leader sorry ya na oka ho asem se wo say wo be taxes e free ho taxes ayen ye de ba ya wo say enye no why yi sa taxes no e dey free ho why yi opposition party taxes ni bi e dey free ho na afei a why yi free ho na dien pa na si a say wo the new taxes e dey eba na busia obie na no de sa asem we tu dia na parliament dede just say the majority no ntia say say the majority ntia say Honorable Alexander Afenyomarkins kasa asem na otwe na no say 2 NDC MPs bi to ho na so sa 2 NDC MPs no abusu wuti Alexander Afenyomarkins nsem a o kan na che say yade omo no omo ma eye parliament seat omo mba bi na this time so omo aba no omo so no mo sa shedede na se abusia ka che omo so omo nka omo anu antum no ka sa asem na kire omo so mo amomma ye san so ba na ye kan asem na mo san so eye de do kan sa asem na ade a Sam Goerge sorry Honorable Sam Goerge sorry ono so etia Alexander Afenyomarkins ka che na say sa asem na wa sorry sesi a aka no on retract no so on patcho so wa retract am patcho a enya dia parliament proceeding no abusia ebe koso because no sha asem na Alexander Afenyomarkins e kan yo na che say sorry to say na say anu den kakra momo e no kan sa asem na Alexander Afenyomarkins so we retract no word no so en patcho abusia mpesam kasa wa no pese e ko ne ko tie nsem no mu ankasa emu enchire mu yie abusia ha e da so e be media je so say enani de dey on the channel this so abusia mo dey subscribe like na bo a show for person media to menya bi entie yentie ne course e parliament between Honorable Sam Goerge and the minority leader Honorable Alexander Afenyomarkins Emrasisia.
Speaker, you don't tax sectors that are not doing well. I cannot decide to add additional taxes on agriculture. And Mr. Speaker, and I cannot, for example, decide to tax the cocoa that is not doing well. Or decide to tax the ordinary Ghanaian whose living standard has deteriorated over the years, including the tax on sanitary pads. That is not what I'm seeking to do. Mr. Speaker, when the cost of living has deteriorated over the years, my tax policy should not be targeting those ordinary Ghanaians that are not doing well. Mr. Speaker, the gold sector is doing exceedingly well. It's doing exceedingly well. So it's only rational. It's only rational and prudent for a Minister of Finance to identify the sector that is throwing out abnormal profit and tax them accordingly. Mr. Speaker, the fact remains that we are all politicians. Mr. Speaker, we are all politicians. We have our political parties and our lineages. Mr. Speaker, but there comes a time that you decide to support your country. Mr. Speaker, the time is now. When mining companies are making abnormal profit, you are saying that we shouldn't tax them, but we should rather tax the ordinary? Is that what you are suggesting? Mr. Speaker, that you are opposing this progressive tax. Mr. Speaker, this tax is progressive. E-levy is regressive. Mr. Speaker, betting tax is regressive. we are introducing a progressive tax. That is what we are doing. Mr. Speaker, aside that, all what we are saying is that we are social democrats. We believe in protecting the poor. We believe that if the rich or companies are making good profit, tax them and redistribute it. Mr. Speaker, the tax that is coming in, the tax as we are going to benefit from, we are going to use that to increase the school feeding program. We are using that to increase the allocation going to the LEAP. Mr. Speaker, we are using those taxes to buy sanitary towels for schoolgirls. That is called redistribution. That is what we are doing.
And in this tax we are at the force and see or day by and Afenyomarkins and the minority side the CDB. NDC by Abraham we campaign. Moma yet as say, more the credit tax at Yamumpe. Just say, e-levy and in account mumpe and in we were thinking some about Mumfa tax at the crime me high adrian. And in we introducing new taxes. And in the minority side, they were opposing this tax. Na abra na Afenyomarkins gusu a o kasa na o debate no. Ena na NDC MPs no mo wachiru ho no. Ebi edidi. Na no ena ma o ka say NDC MPs we mo no mo sorry amon Parliament. Eda mo aba no so no. Mo nka mo no ntum na mo yedidi. Eno na ma Sam Goerge ebufu ya che so sorry e ka che Speaker of Parliament say oma Afenyomarkins and apologize na. The person yako na yakɔhwɛ video no se na be ya ubehu de yakɔ so our Parliament and the pointer Afenyomarkins finally or apologize say. But then before say bakɔ video no, make sure download the LEM file. It's answer LEM file says so US now download your app na. O send $100 or bet $20 free for your first transaction. UK now download the LEM file app or now send the £50 or bet £10 free on your first transaction. Or Canada now download the LEM file app or now send the $100 Canadian LEM file so bet $20 Canadian free. And now Europe so now download the LEM file app and now send the €50. LEM file so bet €15 free. Me here so download the LEM file app now. Odi me promo code TRUTH ebe sign up. LEM file it says CKB after you make your first transaction. LEM file has the best exchange rate on the market.
This thing started some few weeks back. I decided to ignore, but today and this very time, this evening, I want to respond. Mr. Majority Leader, most respectfully, I shall continue to accord you every respect. Please allow debate to flow. It is very clear to me, that you are not ready to listen to dissenting views, and particularly those who come here to heckle. They come in during voting time. Those who really want to debate, they stay. We have few of you who stay in for debate. When it gets to voting, you are whipped in, and all you come is to make noise and distract and to be heckling. Mr. Speaker, the point here is the finance minister should stand down this bill. There should be further consultation on this matter. The industry players have issued a statement.
I recognize the minister responsible for communication.
The industry players
Yes, Minister for
have
Communication.
expressed some concerns.
Honorable Minority Leader, I recognize the Minister for Communication.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we are all colleagues in the House. For the minority leader to say that some of us don't come to the chamber and we are only whipped in to come and make noise when it's time to vote is offensive and must be withdrawn because it is unparliamentary. He must apologize and withdraw.
Yes, Minority Whip.
Speaker, you had earlier recognized the Minister for Communication to speak. Speaker, may I refer you to Order 115? Order 115. The Minister for Communication is in direct breach of Order 115, and therefore I invite you to rule him out of order. Yes, and his comments should be expunged from the records. Check. Open your records. Open your orders. Go and sit on your seat.
Mr. Speaker, I am in my seat, and Mr. Speaker, I want to state for the records that in this house it is unparliamentary, it is unbecoming, and it is unacceptable. Mr. Speaker, if it was any of the first timers at the back who failed to attend orientation, who are going to behave that way, we will forgive them. But not when it is the Osahini who is the minority leader. He must set a good example. He must withdraw and apologize to this side of the house. And so, Mr. Speaker, he must withdraw. Honorable Kizilinyako, please resume your seat.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I think the minority leader, Mr. Speaker, the minority leader was still on his feet when my good friend, the communication minister, got up to interrupt him. I know that. But Mr. Speaker, the reason I rose up is because you ever ruled here that when the leaders are on their feet, it is only the two leaders who can rise up on a point of order against them. I want your guidance on it. Whether we are still sticking by the same rules or the rules have changed. Because Sam Goerge is not sitting here. He is now a minister. And I have also seen a new person sitting at the front bench, and he's been shouting. He keeps shouting and banging the table. Mr. Speaker, either he goes to sit at his place or he behaves as a leader. I should not be banging the table. But Mr. Speaker, I really need your guidance on the first point I raised. I thank you very much.
Honorable members, let's get it clear. When you are on your feet speaking, we listen with a rapt attention. Honorable members, when you are debating and you are out of order, sometimes we know. It is at that point that if a member is on his feet, we are inclined to listen to that member. Honorable members, when there is no issue or point of order and you are on your feet, the speaker may ignore you. Honorable members, let's be guided by the rules. For you to say that some members do not come to the chamber, they only come to make noise. Let's consider this statement as to whether it is offensive or it is not offensive. Honorable members, though the leaders have a right to debate without interruption, does not necessarily mean that when a clear case is made, I will not listen to the member. Honorable members, if the use of the word. Some members do not come to the chamber, they only come to the chamber to make noise. According to our rules, it's offensive. Then I will call on the minority leader to do the needful and let's make progress.
Mr. Speaker, before I proceed with my submissions, let me, in accordance with your directive, restate my point that members must be patient to listen and listen in silence. I keep reminding the majority backbench that if they disrespect our front bench, they shouldn't expect the leader of the house to be respected. Because, Mr. Speaker, when the leader is on his feet, we try to listen. Even this afternoon, the leader went below the belt, but I restrained myself. Mr. Speaker, please. Mr. Speaker, I believe that it is unacceptable to be yelling, recklessly heckling when a leader is on his feet making an argument. And Mr. Speaker, you did indicate that on such occasions where there will be even the need to interrupt, it should take the leader to interrupt me. But not when backbenchers will be shouting and all that. But, Mr. Speaker,
Honorable members, order. Honorable members, order.
when they start heckling, they start hiding their faces. Be bold and let me identify you. When we meet at the coffee area, you and I. Show your faces. Let me see. Mr. Speaker, that is on a lighter note. It's all right. Mr. Speaker, all we are saying